Okay. Thank you for joining us for our Master of Advanced Studying Engineering webinar focusing on the overview of the program. Today's June 26, 2026, and we're happy to walk you through our program. So this is our quick agenda. We'll start with the welcome. We'll give a Mass E overview. We'll talk about the program structure and concentrations, learning experience and support, cost and funding options, admissions and upcoming deadline, and Q&A. So first, I'd like you to meet the student services staff. Currently for summer 2026, I am Janine Bernard, the Associate Director of Student Services. We have Mars, who's our Senior Admissions Officer, and we have Maritzi Perez, who's our Student Affairs and Academic Advisor. These staff contacts may change, so please stay tuned to our website for any changes that come up in the program. So let's get started with what is Mass E. So Mass E is a Master in Advanced Study in Engineering. This is Berkeley Engineering's first fully online master's program. It's built for working engineers, STEM professionals, and recent engineering graduates. Courses are created and taught by Berkeley Engineering faculty and lecturers, and the professional degree is focused on immediate applicable skills that are in demand. Our learning model is 100% online and fully asynchronous within each 12 to 15 week term. So each fall and spring semester are full 15-week terms, and the summer is a 12-week term. The program is self-paced. So it's set up for self-paced study each week. There are no required live lectures. There is support from GSI TAs readers. We call them graduate student instructors, aka teaching assistants, but we also use readers in the class along with the faculty. There are live faculty hours, tutors, and peer groups. There is a community on Slack, and it's a global peer network. For those who are admitted and accept our offer of admission, they will be added to the Slack channel. The program structure is 24 units total to graduate. So most courses currently are 1 unit, with the exception of the capstone unit, which is 2. So you would take 22 1-unit classes and the capstone for 2 units. That can happen once you get a certain number of courses under your belt, then you are eligible to engage in the capstone. The pace is flexible, 2 to 4 years. We're calculating most will complete in 2 to 3 years. And we did just have our first graduate who graduated in 4 semesters and 1 summer. And then there is a requirement of academic residency, which means enrollment. And this is required for 2 terms with greater than or equal to 4 units each. So at some point between this 2 to 4 year program, 2 of those terms must be equal or greater than 4 units. And it can be any 2 terms. It can be your first term, your second term, and then your last term, or however it works out for you and your schedule. Our concentrations are interdisciplinary. You must take required courses in your chosen concentration, then choose electives across the catalog. Our 3 concentrations are interim, advanced electronics, manufacturing and materials, AEMM, interim, energy, infrastructure and the environment, EIE, and interim, AIML, robotics and controls, AIRC. And then in terms of the capstone experience, we aim to integrate and apply learning to a real world engineering challenge. You'll receive guidance from Berkeley faculty and lecturers along an industry inspired problem context along with industry inspired problem context. And you'll be able to um, build a portfolio ready outcome aligned to your goals. So you'll be paired with an advisor and you'll have um, guidance throughout the process. So here's our program overview. We have flexible and customizable courses, which are made for working professionals, again, 100% online, totally asynchronous. They're with optional office hours with Berkeley faculty and a teaching team, and one unit courses that can be completed in 7 weeks. But obviously, you can pace yourself to complete it within that 12 and or 15 unit term timeline. The second component is we have three interdisciplinary concentrations. We have the AEMM track, the EIE track, as well as the AIRC track. And finally, our degree requirements are equal to 24. And then that is broken down by 8 units in your concentration, 14 units as electives, and then the 2 units for the capstone. We have some courses that have been offered, some new courses in the last semester or two have been Engineering 234, Introduction to Data Structures and Software Engineering, Engineering 280A, Electronic Properties of Materials. And some of our popular courses are also listed here, Engineering 222, 210A, 223, and 281. And you can go to our website, mass-e.berkeley.edu, to kind of look at these at your leisure. In terms of cost and funding, currently our fees stand at $1,750 per tuition unit. So those classes that we were talking about that are 1 unit each, those are 1,750 per unit, and that amounts to about 42,000 for a total of 24 units. There are campus fees that are attached to each term you enroll. And so that's about $1,000 per term. And this is established typically in July of each year, but actually the Office of the Registrar just published the 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 fee schedule for the 2026-2027 academic year. So those have been published on registrar.berkeley.edu. Some common funding paths that some of our students use are employer tuition assistance and external scholarships. We do have limited scholarships available, and these are offered to applicants upon their first term of admission. And all students enrolled in the program are eligible to apply again in fall. So whenever you are admitted, your first term as a new admit, you will be eligible to apply for scholarship. And then every fall after that, while you are enrolled in the program, you are eligible to apply. And that our awards cover between 1 and 2 courses. And like I said, they are limited. So we will announce as they become available. And then other payment options are the campus fee pay plan, which students must review and enroll in. And then we also have a third-party contract unit, which is how if your employer is assisting with tuition, this is how they pay campus directly. And a quick note, Mass E is a self-supporting professional program. Federal aid is not available. And about 90% of our students are self-funded. So who typically enrolls? What we see is usually working professionals, many with 5 years plus experience. We do also have recent graduates. Our global cohort spans across industries and time zones. Learners, and this includes learners balancing career, family, and study. So hence the reason this is built for flexibility. Um, and as of 2026, we had 90% employed full-time, about 37% were half-time students, and 55% were part-time students. And then in terms of admissions and upcoming deadlines, um, we have a, two other webinars that we are going to be hosting. One on Monday, the 29th, and please go to our website for exact time details and registration links. Um, and we will talk about the application. Our next webinar talks about application. And then our final webinar, which will be in July, will talk about the personal history statement and statement of purpose. But we want to let you know that applications are reviewed holistically, and we take a look at academic preparation, professional experience, and your goals. And then we also ask that you choose a concentration that you're interested in application. Um, but you won't have to declare a concentration until you get at least a couple of terms under your belt. And then, but make sure to take electives so that you can allow for your own exploration and make sure that the concentration you choose is really what you're interested in. And if you find that another concentration is a better fit, please let us know as soon as you kind of come to that conclusion. And currently, our applications are open for spring 2027. And we have a priority deadline of July 1st with a final deadline of July 24th. Oh, and that was a typo. That should say 2026. So some FAQs that we've had in the past are, do the courses fill up? No. Seat caps, no, there are no seat caps once a course is live. So there is no worry that you're not going to get into a course. Are there live sessions? No. Well, there are live office hours, which are not required, but they are optional if you choose and need to attend. Can employers pay directly? Yes, via that third-party contract process that I shared earlier. But any questions about that can certainly be sent to us, and I'll share our email shortly. Do I need to be in the United States? No, the program is fully online, and we do have people across the world who are enrolled. Do I get a student ID? Yes, if you are local and you need access to on-campus services, you can set up a time, reach out to our office and get some guidance, and then go to the Cal One Card office directly. Um, and so next steps, make sure to explore the concentrations and draft a tentative course plan. Um, Confirm employer tuition benefits and timelines, if any. And then start preparing your application materials and statement of purpose. And if you have any questions, we're here to help. Like I said, we have our second webinar in this series, walks you through the application. In our third and final webinar of the series talks about the two essays that are required in the application. And finally, please feel free to contact us either at mass-e-support@berkeley.edu, or you can check out our website, mass-e.engineering.berkeley.edu. Please reach out and let us know if you have any questions or feedback on today's session, and we look forward to connecting with you. Thank you.